when we align our minds, hearts, and souls with the divine, we start traveling upwards. And that is the real remembrance of God, divine, your own true self. It is a way of being, a way of living. It is the inner way. And sometimes our life may still have struggles and challenges, but within you may feel completely aligned with the divine. We need to keep in mind that here at this 3D level in this material world, it's an old story. This is an old thought of God. This is a very old cycle. It's where all the oceans already have moved and taken the very last form of the physical matter, the very last step of creation. So what happens here is slow. It's old. As the divine pours the new light, a new pulse of light, it comes from the heart of the source. And first it spreads across the eternal divine creations. And then it starts to spread into the supra-cosmic planes, the planes of Param Shiva, Parabrahman. And then it pours, slows down the blessings of the source. They then slow down even further and enter the realms of energy, of slower energy, of the slower light. These are the cosmic walls, creations, where then energy is placed in motion. Then the energy swings. It starts to swing. Those blessings of divine start to swing the energy, move the energy, transform the energy. And as that moves and starts to swing, then it reaches the lower planes of existence. It reaches the mental planes. It reaches the thoughts, the ideas, and suddenly one says, oh, I have a new idea. And this would be amazing to do. And as one receives this inspiration, a new idea, then one starts to feel excitement, to feel something special, to align their emotional body with it. And only after all these processes, then it reaches the physical. And we can see with our 5 senses, we can sense and experience those shifts occurring. And we put things into action with our physical actions. So remembrance of divine aligns us directly to the highest source within us. And there are many layers, many levels. One may align with the inner light and say, oh, this is God. This is light. That is light, but that is not God. That is the light of your higher self. As one travels up, one aligns with their I am presence, feels this immense power, the mightiness of I am presence, feels that anything is possible and the energies, the light is pouring out in the grandiose ways than ever experienced. And one may assume that is God. but that is your higher form of your own I am presence. And on and on and on as we go up, many times we assume that this is the highest, yet to discover even greater light, even greater love, even greater power within. So remembrance of God is not a mental activity. It is alignment that we do every day, and not only just once a day. And then we continue with our activities, but we should remember divine every moment. We should keep that in the heart every moment. At first, it's difficult because there are a lot of interferences, a lot of obstacles suddenly appear. You say, I want to remember divine, I want to feel God, I want to feel this love, and life keeps splashing at you. You get splashed left and right, then one obstacle and the other obstacle, and it's a test. It's a test of your spirit. It's a test of your determination. When something happens to us, how quickly we can get up, feel good again, and move forward even closer to the divine. And as you do that, you prove to yourself that you're not a subject of random thoughts. You're not subject of negative thoughts. You're not subject of swaying emotions. You're not subject of negative energies. You're not subject of judgment, of jealousy. You really have to forget about the others and look exactly what you got here and now, in this moment. So this moment is the doorway. It's an opportunity to remember God, to remember divine, and to start aligning yourself with a higher way. Sometimes you need to work on the mental things. Sometimes you need to work on emotional things. Sometimes you need to work on your heart and love. Sometimes you need to work on power aspect to return to higher power, higher light. Every situation is different in a way, but similar in its essence, that what you have now is the doorway. And then if we expand the remembrance of God into the larger picture of your day, what you could do is, as you go to sleep at night, you could mentally revisit the day, whether backwards or forwards, doesn't matter, from the morning to the night, or from the moment you're starting to revisit, you go backwards into the morning. It doesn't matter which way you decide. But I will tell, just to revisit the day and to see throughout the day, where is your attention placed? What is your attention interacting with throughout the day? Is it placed on the daily anger, sadness, and judgment? And only then, when you sit for meditation, 20 minutes, half an hour, you remember God, and then you continue being unhappy about this and that? So as you revisit the day, you will see common themes of the day. You will see that maybe every morning you feel in a particular way. So for example, every morning you feel lazy and you don't want to do anything. So what it means is that you got to get out of the bed and get a bit into the Rajasic activities to kick things going, to get some fire going, to burn the laziness away. Maybe just jump into the cold shower or just do something to wake you up. Then you will see that commonly your afternoons, your daytime has certain themes, certain similar repeating fields of experiences. And then you will see also that evenings also have certain common fields of experiences that you interact with. There are many ways to remember God. Many gurus and sages, they have done their mantras. They've been repeating Ram, 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 or Krishna, Krishna, or Satnam, and many other divine names, or Allah. Every name, every mantra has a specific resonance point. But even if we use the same mantra, for example, Satnam, and a person who is just a beginner will repeat Satnam, will start to feel something, and something will start awakening to that level to which they're capable to go to. And let's say there is somebody who is very advanced in experience, and he or she repeats Satnam, it aligns immediately with the divine planes, immediately brings you to the feet of God. And essentially, it can immediately make you feel as one, as God, one with God, as the self. So even the same mantra throughout your life may have a different resonance. So as you have your remembrance way, it is not a mental remembrance, it is an energetic connection, energetic alignment. And some people who really understand me and understand what it's really about, they continue growing. They don't stop. I tell you that this wall, it has a certain crudificational effect. This wall, it has a certain densifying effect. So that's why remembrance of divine allows us to keep ascending, keep going up,